Hello and welcome, my Leo viewers, for your October Psychic Zodiac. Just focusing in on the Leo frequency for you all. I invite Great Spirit, guides and angels to join me in this reading for Leo. Any messages that you have for Leo, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. Thank you. Okay, Leo. 7 of Cups here. So this is in the area of your physical characteristics, your expression and your action. And the 7 of Cups reversed is letting you know that any confusion that you've been under is starting to fall away now. You're moving forward and also looking outside yourself for happiness. So just keep that in mind, because the happiness is always something that we find within. The Knight of Wands is signifying movement, and it's in the area of your values and resources and your self-worth, your support systems and your family dynamics, past or present. And with that Knight of Wands in reverse, there is a message there that you might have bitten off a bit more than you can chew, or you're feeling like you have, which I feel with this 7 of Cups is where you may have had the confusion, like you thought that you'd be able to do this, or your idea or choice was a good one, and now it seems like you're doubting that. So you've got a little bit of doubt there being shown. But never fear, you have the 8 of Cups here, which is always a lovely sign. So there's an emotional clearing, and that's long overdue, Leo, this clearing. And knowing your limits as well. Just be careful you don't let the cat out of the bag, because this is the communication. So I know, Leo, that you love to share everything, and you're very much an open book in many ways. So you probably have found through life people tend to not really confide in you, because keeping other people's secrets and not not detrimental secrets, but if someone confides in you, they want to trust that it won't go any further. They're just sharing it with you. So don't let the cat out of the bag if you can possibly avoid it. There's that element of shock that Leo people tend to like to be able to shock and surprise, but with the energies and vibrational frequency that's around now, that sort of thing can backfire on you, Leo. And I think really in today's world, especially this year, we've had enough shocks and surprises and change, constantly changing and adjusting and being flexible. People just really need to be able to confide in someone and know that, you know, they're not going to have it come back to them somewhere else when there's only one avenue that could have come through. So be careful, Leo. Okay, but the Eight of Cups is also letting you know that you can move forward. You don't have to lose anything. The cups are still full, even though you've turned your back and you're heading up the mountain. And there is something to do with travelling over water when the Eight of Cups appears as well. And in the area of siblings, your neighbourhood, your local area, transport, and it's also short journeys, as well as being an area that's involved with the education system. So there may be some of you out there that are dealing with schooling or the educational system to some degree. Lovely. In your home, you have the Hangman. Very Neptunian energy, the Hangman. So it's a spiritual enlightening card, especially when it's around the right way. So there's lessons here that you've learnt, and one of them is that you control by letting go. By holding on to everything, you're not in control. You're coming from a place of fear. So there's a letting go of that is a self-sacrificing kind of thing. Making adjustments to what is not working for you anymore. In the area of your home, family, and what you came into this incarnation for. Okay? Knight of Cups reversed is letting you know that you could be looking for love in all the wrong places. And it's in the area of matters of the heart, lovers, love affairs, children, playful pastimes, hobbies, sport, your creativity. Nine of Wands is about you getting through all the obstacles and the determination to do so, and not putting up with any nonsense. You've got the drive. It's fire energy, the Wands card. So you are close to winning back your health, because it's in the area of your health, hygiene, daily rituals, daily routines, and work colleagues, and the job place, the workplace. Six of Cups reversed. This is letting you know that things are going to be moving a lot quicker this month. So I bet there's a sigh of relief there. But have we gotten used to things sort of going at a much slower pace? Because Lord knows the world needed to slow down a bit. It was just going way too fast, and people couldn't balance their life to a healthy work-life balance most of the time. So the things are speeding up. So, and you're quite happy to be living in the now, and you don't really feel the need to look back. Okay, and for some of you this is also a message of healing those childhood traumas. In the area of relationships, business partnerships, marriage, groups, even dealing with the public, aunts and uncles. So it's the area of balance and harmony and relationships. So you don't really want to look back, and things are starting to move quickly in that area. Lovely. This is very nice to have beside it, because it's letting you know that you will try and keep the equilibrium, and you do want the balance, the work-life balance, and you even though things move swiftly here through October, you're balancing the highs and the lows. Again, it's a message of healing old wounds and taking care of yourself, reminding you to think things through. And you do need some time out for others, and this is the area of other people's resources, governments, taxes, inheritances, and it's the life and death and rebirth and regeneration area. So you do want to regenerate. That's what your intention is. Okay. And the Hermit reversed is letting you know that you, even though those are your intentions, you're in the dark about something. And I do feel that if you don't bring it to light and deal with it, somebody else will. And if you have been hiding anything over the course of 2020, or keeping secrets, or keeping not necessarily secrets, but keeping the truth hidden, it will be revealed with this Hermit reverse there, because this is about your higher understanding and your philosophy. So coming to understand your new philosophy on life through learning your lessons. And we've all been put through a lot of lesson learning here in 2020. And that's a lot of the reason why it's been so hard to move forward, is because, you know, the universe has the first move, and it instinctively knows that the humanity would have rushed forward and probably got itself into more difficulty, so it in a way put the brakes on. So it's been a bit of a shunting backwards and forwards as we've been moving through the last 10 months. Now this is letting you know that you do want to come out into the world. You may be deciding after much contemplation what course to take in, if you're going to university or college or something like that. So you are open to this enlightenment. Okay. Oh, wonderful. The Fool. This is an exciting card. It's the Great Awakener. It's the beginning of a great journey of adventure. And it's also about the continual cycle of change, the Fool. Because it is a zero, which is about completion. So, and there is continual change to do with your reputation, your career, even fame. So it will go through all of the different elements as it goes through the cycle again and again and again. So it is a bit disruptive, the Fool energy, so you do have to be careful. It's ruled by Uranus, so you do have to think things through carefully, but you do appear with that in your career and the zenith of the wheel, that you're at the precipice of a great new adventure and journey that you're about to embark on, which it shows here that you've been communicating that you want to do that anyway. And it could be over water, so it may not be where you are right now, but you'll be getting news or information coming through here in October about the direction in which you're going and how this adventure is going to unfold. The Eight of Wands in reverse is about rejection. It's also a jealousy, signs of jealousy and anger. Round the right way, it's arrows of love. Reversed, it's arrows of jealousy. And that is connected with your social groups, friendship groups, and it's your hopes and fears. So be careful what you're manifesting. Be careful what you're focusing on. These two cards are the most futuristic area. These two houses, 9th house and 11th house, are the futuristic cards. And it's, you know, it's showing me here that there could be some anger from social area of your life, and there is some jealousy. Either you're experiencing the jealousy toward someone or some of your friends, you know, just envying what they've got or that kind of thing, or vice versa. Now here in the area of your subconscious, what's hidden and behind the scenes is the Lovers. This is a very Gemini energy here in the area that is in your wheel ruled by Cancer. So it's definitely something that's hidden here. Now, the Lovers also represent choice between vice and virtue. But even though you may not be great at keeping other people's confidences, you're good at keeping your own stuff quiet. But there's a choice there about what you're going to bring out and what you're going to keep to yourself. So I'm going to use the Zodiac cards to show you where the planets are in your wheel. So Venus is moving into Virgo from the 3rd of October. So it is in Virgo a little bit about expecting perfection. Okay, so in that second house of your values and your self-esteem and your support system to survive, you may be expecting perfection from yourself, let alone from others. So that's you know, a little sign there to just go easy on yourself. Don't be too hard. It's okay to get everything organised and have everything in order and beautify your surroundings. With that Venus energy, you will be very attached to very refined, beautiful objects. But self-criticism isn't going to bring about the results that you're aiming for. So just be careful of that. The moon is in Libra. It's a new moon in Libra on the 15th of October. in the area of communication. Moon energy in Libra is about harmony, peace, balance. So you could be the peacemaker if you've got to do any sort of communicating, or keep communication flowing easily. You may find yourself being the peacemaker. Your marriage or pursuing a potential partner is also highlighted with this new moon, so do put out your intentions at this time, the 15th of October, and make your wishes. It's powerful energy to be helping manifest with that peaceful energy of the Libra energy. It's also a very beauty orientated sign, Libra, so it's a wonderful time to do positive affirmations to help you and your own inner beauty, and or you may even find that you're enjoying some artistic endeavour. Nevertheless, in this position, it's highlighting the born networker in you, and your ability to see many sides of an issue to help bring about balance, and doing some fair talking. So it's also involving transport, the third house, your neighbourhood and local area, and your siblings. Now, the Sun is moving into Scorpio on the 23rd of October, and that's here in your 4th house of home, family, property, real estate. So the Sun in Scorpio is a passionate and intense frequency, and you may find that you're gaining attention through drama situations. And you may also find that you're being more secretive. So there is some signs here showing that there's something that you're keeping from others. But at the same time, you've got to be careful not to blurt out other people's confidences that they've put into you, and to sort of pull back a little bit on the shock. Surprise energy, which is probably not as easy as it sounds with the Uranus retrograde in Taurus at the moment. There's the shocks and surprises keep coming, don't they? Or maybe you're the one that is going to be getting the shocks and surprise, but there is surprising events or a person that is going to surprise you. Keeping your own personal life or thoughts to yourself, and other people also confiding in you, and hoping that you keep that to yourself as well. And also we have Mercury in Scorpio as well. That went in on the 29th of September into Scorpio, but on the 14th of October Mercury goes retrograde. So it's one where you will be using your resources well, because there has been an unsettling around your inner security, and it is in the 4th house, where it is the polarity between your true security and your superficial security. So it's a slow process, integrating your security needs, and any false buffers are going to be removed or discarded along the way. So there is a period here until November the 13th or 14th, where there could be some upheaval, disruptions, or at the very least that sense of being perplexed. But never fear, there's more fundamental theme recreating a more balanced inner and outer world. So it's the disruption or upheaval or perplexities are there to get you thinking along different lines and adjusting and being flexible. In the sixth house is where we have a stellium of sorts, starting with Jupiter. The benefits from Jupiter, freedom from Jupiter, expansion, adventure, opportunity. But there's also that sense of exaggeration. So you could be exaggerating about something connected to your working life, or over-exaggerating about something to do with your health. But Jupiter is fundamentally the jolly planet. So that could bring a little bit more laughter into your world for you. So around the 30th of October is a very strong vibrational frequency of good fortune, a sense of destiny playing out and glad tidings. So it's a good time to, make room and be grateful and accept the bounty in your life and look around to see the bounty in your life. Maybe everything isn't perfect, like Venus in Virgo may want it, but it's going a long way to being perfect for you. If you've been experiencing hardship or worry in your working life or in your health, especially in your working life, this is a good sign here, because Jupiter will be conjunct Pluto as well, and conjuncting Pluto as well, or it's coming into orb of conjuncting Pluto, which I like the signs connected with that in orb conjunction, because it shows me that financially there will always be a way for those of you that have been struggling, but not to take any risks or be involved in any risky behaviour. Saturn doesn't like risks either, and it's about rules, regulations and traditions. It's a malefic planet, and it's the lord of karma. So karma will be bringing its rewards as long as you haven't been, behaving recklessly, because it's the great teacher. It teaches us lessons, and we've all been learning a lot of lessons here through 2020, but Saturn is the one that says, righto, what have you learnt? Or are you going to repeat that same pattern over and over again, only to end up with exactly the same consequences out of it? Have you not learnt yet? That's Saturn. And of course we've got Pluto. Now the good news about Pluto is that it is going to stationary direct on the 4th of October. So we're going to have Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto all going in the direct motion, which it hasn't been doing that. It's been in retrograde for what feels like forever. So it's wonderful to have those three major planets, the outer planets, the big shifters and changes of our life's journey, actually going in the right direction. So Pluto rules man-made structures and holds back anything that isn't good for your highest good. So you will find, as I said, reaping what you sow. So cut ties, deconstruct anything that you know isn't for your highest good. Release karma to bring on the change. It is, purging is a word that is used a lot with the Pluto energy, and it's coming. Jupiter is coming up to conjunct Pluto, and it's within orb of conjuncting, as I said. So the effects of that will be felt in your workplace, with work colleagues, to do with your well-being, your daily routines, and your health and your hygiene. So keep your hygiene level very high and your immune system's high. It's about your diet as well. As much organic food as you can, and eat as healthy as you can. Okay? Because that Pluto energy is affecting the area that is also having a profound effect on your emotional and psychological levels. That can also reach crisis point. So it's important to use your power in a positive manner and avoid manipulating, that getting one up and saying, look what I've got, or look what I've achieved, and look at me, or that kind of thing. That's trying to be better than somebody else in a manipulative way. That is going to bring you down. However, if you've used it wisely, the energies of this transit can assist you in achieving great change and growth and discovering things about yourself that you never even knew. So there is a level of being honest with yourself here with this energy. Okay? Now, in the 8th house, we have Neptune. Neptune, the planet of forgiveness and compassion. It's the mystic planet. It's in Pisces. It's ruler. So the mystical side of things could be very attractive. But in retrograde, you may be coming through some confusion and illusion. It dissolves any foggy kind of thought patterns, and there is that sense of dissolving what you thought was real to what is actually going on. Now you have temperance there in that 8th house, so I'm really glad that this is showing that you have an element of good luck surrounding you, and there's travel and freedom involved with it. Okay, so maybe you might even embark on some astral travel. If you can't travel physically, you can always practice astral traveling. And don't be surprised if information that you receive just isn't completely accurate, so always double check. Easier said than done, I know. And make sure that you're not under some misconception or confusion when communicating with others, because this is about other people's resources and money and where you get support from other people, and it's the polar opposite here of the 2nd house, where you want perfection and you want people to be dotting the I's and crossing the T's. Now here on the 2nd of October, 1st or 2nd of October, depending on where your location is, we have the full moon in Aries. And the house that is ruled by Aries for you, Leo, is the 9th house. And you had the new moon in Libra here in the 3rd house. So there's a polar axis there working. So that is about your broader philosophy and confronting opinions and truths can occur. It's in the area of overseas travel, higher education, foreign cultures or people. And the full moon is about a culmination, and being in Aries, that warrior energy is very prominent there. Now, you also have Mars, the planet of, or the god of war, in retrograde in this 9th house as well. So you're also experiencing how to blend diverse thoughts and opinions and ideas, your belief system, and it's the primal energy, that Mars retrograde, your fundamental instincts to survive are prominent, and the full moon is the culmination of that. Now, Chiron, the wounded healer, is also prominent in this part of your wheel as well. So there is a spiritual awakening occurring here. Now, it is wanting you to release those hurtful memories from the past. Stop going back to them. You know, there's nothing you can do to change the past. You need to heal from it. And here in October it's the time, you know, the timing is right. This serendipity is very prominent here for you. So it is a wonderful month for really embracing the now and not trying to get your much needed attention by using the past to do it. You don't want people feeling sorry for you about something that happened 30 years ago or 20 years ago or even 5 years ago. You want people to see how far you've come and celebrate what's happening in your life now. So there's a philosophy there that is adjusting, and you're batting it backwards and forwards, really. So you could even find that it's also a broadening your home base or your location. And some of you may even be discovering new understandings of foreign countries or foreign lands, or you may be really feeling driven to explore higher education. Now, with Mars in retrograde, that may be holding things back a little bit, but making plans now for where you want to go in the future can really propel you towards that quicker, because you do have that speedy happenings there, things happening quickly. So you could even surprise yourself. And then in the 10th house is where we have Uranus in Taurus, which is the career area. And there is a strong Uranus energy, because the Fool is also governed by the Uranus energy. Now Uranus is in retrograde in Taurus, here in the area of your career, your reputation, how you deal with the outer world. So you're seeing it all as a new adventure, and there is unexpected developments, and that could surprise you. The Uranus energy is about the multi-dimensional mind, so you could even find yourself enjoying an unconventional career through which you can contribute something original and worthwhile to society. Now, Uranus energy is about freedom, liberation. It is also rebellious, so we can see that unfolding on the world stage as well. But it's a futuristic planet. It governs science fiction and space exploration. But it brings change and surprise and sudden events as well. So, you know, explore the unknown when it's to do with your career, because there is that overwhelming desire to discover something new and something different. So I hope that has helped you understand where the most significant areas of your life are being affected here, Leo. And I'll just ask for you for what your guardian angel is that you can turn to here, and who is trying to give you signs and guide you through this month for Leo. Okay, the Angel of Tranquillity. Oh, I do like that, especially with that temperance here in the 8th house of how you deal with others and the support systems. The Angel of Tranquillity, 33. The number 33 is significant for you, Leos. And we have our guardian angel book here that I will read you your message from the Angel of Tranquillity. And your message is: you are in a calm and tranquil state of mind. Life is peaceful. So if things get a little bit out of whack and you start to overthink things or worry about things that you can't change, your affirmation is: my angel of tranquility has helped me to release the issues of the outside world. I am feeling tranquil and at ease. Lovely. Now your Akashic Tarot for your confirmation for October. Confirmation card of this reading for October. What is Leo's message? Thank you. Hilaron, number 5. Okay, so that's a major arcana. Now the major arcana is the passageway of growth. So this is the way for you to grow, your passageway of growth, is letting you know that Hilron is a powerful ascendant master and a wonderful connection to the font of information that the Akashic Records holds. He is the master of research, science, truth, healing, logical mind, concrete knowledge, and spirit communication. So if you've been thinking about pursuing an endeavour in these areas, now is the time to start. Well, your higher education and learning and philosophy was very highlighted this month in your reading. So like the angels and other masters, Hilron is always available to you, and receiving this card upright is telling you that his assistance is close at hand. If you are working on a project that requires research or a strong academic approach and attention to detail, it's full steam ahead. It's time to open to this master's energy if you have a job that involves any type of evidence detection and drawing conclusion from that discovery. These types of jobs include scientific research, mediumship, forensic activity, the law, medical testing, and more. These and similar activities should be on the rise for you now. This is a time to bring a logical approach to all you pursue. Hilron is right there with you, blessing you with the clarity and the direction. Okay, so anything that's hidden and something to do with secrets or keeping confidence has come through very strong for you here this month, Leo. Now, to draw on the Akashic force, relax and close your eyes and sense the Master Hilron beside you. Feel your energy lift and your vibration quicken. Notice a new mental energy of alertness and easy understanding. Your mind is open like a boundless sky, and everything becomes clear right now. Bring that brightness into an issue in your life that needs clarity. Well, thank you so much, Leo, for joining me. Please, if you are new to my channel, do click on the subscribe button there, and there's a little bell next to it to click on that so that you can get notifications of any new updates that I post. In the meantime, stay safe. Look after you, Leo, and sending you many blessings of love and peace. Namaste.